WRM 2020, said to be the predecessor of the WRM 2019, unfortunately did not live up to the hype it delivered to the cubing community.
Hey guys, I'm Ram Thakkar and I like the WRM 2019 a lot more than the WRM 2020.
I like the WRM 2019 more than the WRM 2020.
This cube is a disappointment to the cubing community. Until today. Maybe. See, the first time I unboxed this cube, my first impressions were like, I'm just gonna do first turns. Okay. Wow. Okay, it's like really fast. Like, even like from my standards, it's like really fast. Ever since, this cube has been really fast and really uncontrollable. This means faster algorithm execution time, but also translates to overshooting, which is not ideal at all for speed solves. Not only that, these two cubes had totally different feelings. For example, the controllability and the plush feeling of the WRM 2019 was highly missed in the WRM 2020. Furthermore, the weight of the WRM 2019 was 12 grams more than the WRM 2020, which you might think does not make much of a difference, though in speed solves, just that little amount of extra weight can give all the more feedback and control on the cube. The design was also totally different, and overall, they were very far from being similar. The WRM 2020 is indeed very disappointing. Though there has always been this hope I've had with this cube, which is unlike any other cube I've ever owned. Whether it may be due to its soft and satisfying feeling, or me getting good times on it. Deep inside, I knew that with some good setup and a good breaking in process, this cube could be godly. So before I try to make this cube good, I thought it would be a wise decision to do a bunch of solves on it. I did an average of 50 in this case. So after I try to make it good, I can compare my times. I just finished the average of 50 of 8.49, and this is probably one of the worst average of 50s I've ever done. 8.49 average of 50 is atrocious. And if you see the time trend graph, then you can clearly see, like, I started off pretty good. I was averaging like sub 8 consistently. Then I shot up pretty badly. Got a little better, but still pretty bad. So overall, a really bad average of 50. But obviously I did it on this cube, which is obviously not very good. So considering that fact, and considering that this is probably like 0.7 above my global average, the 8.49, I'll just blame it on the cube. This cube is garbage. I will try to make this cube have positive traits from a variety of cubes. For example, the stability of the GAN 11M Pro, the speed of a well-broken-in Weilong GTS 2M, and the controllability of the RS3M 2020 Plus. Okay, I have a bunch of stuff here to make this good. I have some Angstrom Gravitas, some Angstrom Dignitas, Lubrical Silk, DNM37, Mystic Lube, some Weight 5, oh yeah, the tip of that is here, and some Maru Lube, which no one really uses, I think. I don't really know too much about lube, so I think I need to do some research before I can get started on this project. Okay, so I did some research and I learned that this lube gives some kind of dry smoothness to the cube, and it also gives some speed to it. Obviously, I know what DNM and Lubrical Silk do. They're like super popular and I've used them quite a bit. And as for Angstrom Gravitas, it gives the cube a lot of controllability, which I definitely want because the Waylong Worm 2020 is like really fast and controllability is something it really needs. So Angstrom Gravitas would be really good for that. And the thing that I also learned is that weight 5, it also gives controllability to the cube as well as making it slow, like this one does too. But after breaking in the cube with weight 5, the cube will speed up. And this is not really the case for Gravitas. So that is why I'm going to be using Angstrom Gravitas to the cube for sure. Also, I really like Angstrom cubes. Yeah, so I think Angstrom Gravitas should work well. If it doesn't, then I will maybe clean the cube out again and use weight 5. And other than Angstrom Gravitas, I'm probably going to use some Mystic Lube to give it a little more smoothness. Probably not going to use any Maru. And I'm probably going to use a little bit of DNM because I also want some speed in the cube. I don't want all of the speed to go away. Maybe some Silk, I'm not sure, it depends. I'll break the cube in with these 3 lubes and then see if I need any Silk. And as for the adjustability features of the Worm 2020, I'm going to take a look at them after I lube this cube. Okay, so I'm now ready to lube this cube. Let's start with Angstrom Gravitas. To finish, you have to clean the cube first with some water, otherwise the setup you do now will practically be pointless. Meh, I guess you're right. Let's clean up the cube first. So, all the pieces are washed, and so this is basically done. The thing I didn't wash is the core, because none of the pieces like rub against the core, so it doesn't really make sense to wash. Okay, so this cube is in pieces right now. The pieces have dried for more than an hour actually. So yeah, let's just assemble the cube. Okay, so this cube is assembled again. So I'll just do first turns before I set it up. Okay, yeah. The dry feeling can definitely be felt, and it's pretty bad right now. It's extremely fast too, that's probably because of the water. Okay, so I'm just gonna lube it now. Let's start off with some Angstrom Gravitas, as I said. So we'll just take it out. I took an edge and a corner out, and now we can apply this lube. We'll just break it in. Okay. It's really slow right now. And it's just weird. It's hard to turn, to be honest. But now we'll lube this cube with Mystic and DNM. So we'll just start off with DNM, doesn't really matter, and we'll put 2 drops. Alright, first turns after DNM. So as expected, it did get faster. But it definitely needs break-in. Like, that's just normal probably. And now let's lube it with Mystic. Okay, first turns after the setup's done. Okay, so it has gotten smoother, as I expected. Oh man, this cube is really fast. Oh god. I'll probably need to lube it with some silk to make it a little more silky, but yeah, this is actually pretty good now. It's really fast, which is not what I want, but we'll just lube this cube and, I mean not lube it, we'll just break in this cube and see how it becomes, because I did lube it with a slow lube, Angstrom Gravitas, so it should become good. Okay guys, wish me luck. Hopefully this break-in process goes good. Okay, let's lube it with some silk. Bro, I just got my first sub 7 of the session after I lubed it with silk, and it was a +2. Bro, another sub 7. Okay, I did the average of 50 and got an 8.6 average of 50. That is so disappointing. It's literally 0.11 better than when I didn't set up this cube. Like, that's just ridiculous. Just think about it. After lubing a cube, it gets worse. Like, this cube is so bad. Like, you can't make it good. And I literally use like the best lubricants the Cubicle offers, and it's still really bad. Like, come on, man. Moyu, come on, you literally betrayed the Worm 2019. You know what? This cube, this Worm 2020, does not deserve a spot on my desk. It deserves a spot in the trash, because you can never make this cube good. Oh wait, I forgot the adjustability features.